Sitting pretty, baby.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sitting Pretty. It's your girl Lolo. And the other day, I was just kind of reflecting on my dating life, right? Just as most people, or maybe just me, do. And I'm always thinking about like the people that I met in the past, the people that I met recently, or whatever. And I realized that there's like these common things that always come up. You start to talk to somebody, you start to get to know them, everything is seemingly to go good, and then your brain kicks in. And your brain starts saying, oh, pay attention to that, do this, think about that, maybe he means it like this. And then it starts to go in a downward spiral. Now, I am guilty of this. I am a thinker. I can't help it. Don't fucking judge me, all right? But when you're a person with a disability, it can be even more challenging because there's just different factors that you have to take into consideration while you're dating. So I thought that I would just share the 5 most common struggles of dating with a disability. The first struggle. These are in no particular order. Do they like you or do they just like to help you? Now, as a person with a disability, we are put in position to always be helped by people because, you know, we have certain shortcomings, not in a negative way, but it just is what it is. So when people help us, it's not that we don't look at it as something important. Because you're so used to it, you don't see it as someone doing something above and beyond, if that makes sense. You're always appreciative and you're always thankful. So when I'm dating, you know, and a guy is like really helpful, I'm appreciative of his help, but I'm also thinking like, okay, that's nice that you helped me, but are you doing it because you actually like me, or are you just doing it because I'm a person with a disability and you feel obligated to have to help me? See what I'm saying? Let's go in to struggle number 2. Do they like me but are intimidated to pursue me because they don't know what their future is going to look like? Meaning, maybe they like me, but they don't pursue me past a certain point because they don't know if my body is going to start to decline, or maybe I'll transition into the next life before they do, or what their family's going to think, or what their friends are going to think, or whatever. Like, what does their future look like? And, you know, and that's a fair thing for people to think about is, you know, how is this going to affect them in the long run? And are they willing to take that on? I don't know. I would really like to hear some able-bodied people's thoughts and comments on that one for sure. Let's get to number 3. So it's kind of similar to struggle number 2, but struggle number 3 is sometimes I wonder, am I perceived as an added responsibility that they're not ready for because I am a person with a disability? Yes, there is a level of responsibility that maybe you have to pay a little bit more attention to. You have to help a little bit more than you probably would an able-bodied person. And maybe not even just in the physical, but just from an emotional standpoint. Like they know they can't play games. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. But it definitely causes it to be a struggle when dating because you just never know. And how do you have the conversation? Or how do you ask the question? Ooh, maybe that should be my next episode. See, I'm noticing that all of my struggles are kind of running into each other. Struggle number 4. Are they just being nice because they don't want to hurt my feelings? This is a good one because similar to all the ones beforehand, you know, as a person with a disability, you kind of struggle between, are they being nice because they really like me, or are they being nice because they're seeing me as a charity case? Because society has put it in everyone's brains that this is how you treat people with disabilities versus asking people with disabilities how they want to be treated. I get along with men really well. Just like in general, I've been raised around men all of my life. I live with my brother. I've had nothing but male roommates. Like, I've always been surrounded by men. So getting along with men is something that's really easy for me to do. So a lot of times it's really difficult because we get along so well and so easily, but it's like, it's because you like me and you're seeing me as like this dope woman that you want to be with, or you just see me like, oh, that's the homie because we get along so well. I don't know. And you don't want to hurt my feelings, but who knows? And for the final struggle, again, this was in no particular order, but I thought this was the best one to sign this list off with, is that pretty much contradicts everything that I was saying before, but it's important. It's an equal struggle. But that is believing that people don't like me because I'm a person with a disability. Now, it's one thing to be a little bit confused. It's another thing to have convinced ourselves that people don't like us because we are people with disabilities. People like us. People are attracted to us. People want to be with us. People want to have sex with us. Although we may have our own little speed bumps preventing us from accepting the love or trusting that somebody loves us for us or likes us for us. I guess overall, the struggle is really being able to define the difference between someone genuinely liking you, your personality, who you are, or if they're like, hey, I met this really cool person who happens to be disabled, and because I'm a nice person, I just want to help. That's very difficult to figure out. But we're going to push through. We're going to do better. I'm going to do better. I'm going to try to do better. No, fuck that. I don't say try. I am going to do better. The things that I do have to keep in mind so that way these don't feel like struggles or challenges while dating is, one, if they haven't explicitly said that this is what they're feeling, this is how they feel about you, or whatever the case is, that it's pretty much safe to say chill out if or until they do. And part of the chilling is to also, number two, remember that dating is meant to be fun. It's meant to just, get to know people, get along with people, learn about people, and just kind of learn the lessons along the way. Once we start thinking about all of these serious questions and these serious things, it kind of takes the fun out of the situation. It's important to just at least show your appreciation, whether they seem to really, really like you or just like you because you're a cool person. Just wanted to share these things with you to let you know that you are not alone, and to make myself feel better to know that hopefully I'm not alone. If you also kind of struggle with these challenges, leave a comment. If you are person who has dated a person with a disability, what did you do to show them that you were interested beyond just a friendship? Go ahead, leave that comment. If you have any tips on how to not let these things rack people's brains, like myself, then go ahead, leave a comment for that too. I hope this was a helpful video. I hope everyone liked it. And as always, leave a comment, like this video, share this video, and of course subscribe. It's Sitting Pretty, baby. Peace.